As March Madness approaches, teams are jockeying for position in the NCAA Tournament, and a high seed can make all the difference. The better-seeded teams often benefit from starting closer to home, attracting larger fanbases, and drawing more favorable matchups. With the tournament fast approaching, here's a look at the teams on the rise and those struggling. Florida has emerged as a strong contender, currently projected as a #1 seed in the West. While a recent 20-point loss to Tennessee may have raised some concerns, the Gators have proven their strength with a solid conference record, including a victory over the Volunteers. A road win against Auburn will bolster their case for the top spot. Texas A&M is also rising, projected as a #3 seed in the Midwest. With 7 Quad 1 wins, the Aggies have been dominant in conference play and look poised to continue their momentum through the SEC. Their hot streak, including 4 wins in the last 5 games, positions them well for a deep run. Texas Tech, the hottest team in the Big 12, has surged to a projected #4 seed. With a 7-game win streak, including a victory over Houston, the Red Raiders have rebounded from a slow start and now boast impressive wins over Arizona and Houston. They'll look to continue their dominance as the tournament approaches. St. John's, led by Rick Pitino, has been a surprise team in the Big East. With a 9-game win streak, the Red Storm have positioned themselves as a top contender, recently knocking off Marquette. St. John's can improve its standing by securing more Quad 1 wins in the coming weeks. On the other hand, some teams are struggling. Iowa State, once projected, has fallen to a #2 seed. Iowa State in the West after a 3-game losing streak. The Cyclones' recent poor performances, including losses to Kansas State and Kansas, have them tumbling down the seed line. Oregon, which started the season strong with an undefeated record and several quality wins, has faltered in its first season in the Big Ten. With 3 consecutive losses and a lackluster performance against teams like Nebraska and UCLA, the Ducks are fighting to stay in the top 16. Connecticut, the defending back-to-back champions, has had an inconsistent season, with impressive have been disappointing losses. The Huskies' chances of making a deep tournament run appear slim unless they can find more consistency down the stretch. Mississippi State once struggled in state for weeks. With 3 losses, the Bulldogs have seen their tournament hopes fade within the last 4 games. The Bulldogs have been a significant issue, especially in their loss to Missouri. North Carolina, a storied program, has found itself on the outside looking in. With a 1-9 record in Quad 1 games and a disappointing stretch of 4 losses in 5 games, the Tar Heels have played themselves out of tournament contention. A loss to Stanford at home to Stanford has its fate.